Back in 2016, this tiny show about missing kids and a creepy government lab quietly dropped on Netflix. No huge marketing, no celebrity faces, and then boom, it became the most watched series in Netflix history. By 2022, it had over 52 billion viewing minutes. Those kids now global icons. Everyone said it's the 80s nostalgia. But here's what people completely miss. That's only the surface. This show was engineered emotionally, musically, algorithmically to dominate culture. Let's break down the formula that changed Netflix forever. People say Stranger Things worked because it's nostalgic. But here's the truth. When season 1 dropped, over 70% of viewers were under 35. Most weren't even born in the 80s. So what were they connecting to? The Duffer Brothers didn't just recreate the decade. They recreated the feeling of 80s storytelling. The sense of wonder and friendship. That rhythm of fear, laughter and heart. Look at Spielberg's structure. Introduce the character, moment of wonder, escalate the threat, group unites, sacrifice, resolution. Now look at Stranger Things. It's the same heart but with Netflix era pacing and binge watch hooks. It's Spielberg for the streaming generation. That's why it feels like the movies we grew up loving but somehow brand new. Here's the craziest part. They didn't cast the best actors individually. They cast the best crew. Hundreds of kids in Atlanta just playing Dungeons and Dragons for hours. That's where the chemistry was born. Not in a studio, around the table. When you see Finn, Gaten, Caleb and Noah laughing on screen, that's not acting. That's real. Netflix then did something brilliant. They allowed their actors to do outside projects, so every Billy Bobby Brown movie trailer, every Joe Keery song reminded you of Stranger Things. Freedom for them, free marketing for Netflix. That's genius. This is where it gets next level. Stranger Things was literally built for the Netflix algorithm. It's tagged as 6 different genres: sci-fi, horror, teen drama, family adventure, period piece, mystery. That means 6 different audiences found the same show and thought they had discovered something made just for them. Here's the data I had. Netflix knows if you watch past episode 3, you will finish the season. So what's in episode 3? Will's fake body reveal. Hook set. They literally designed their story beats to sync with viewer behavior. That's not luck, that's engineering storytelling for the age of binging. Everyone talks about the visuals, but the music, that's where the real sorcery is. Kyle Dixon and Michael Stein from Survive didn't just compose a score, they built an emotional system. 11's theme builds tension with arpeggiated loops. Upside down numbers in low frequencies that creates dread. The friendship theme uses warm nature keys that feels like home. Then they linked those tones to licensed song so the emotion never broke. Remember Max and Running Up That Hill? They used that song as heartbeat across 4 different episodes. By the time Vecna attacks, that track means something.
I don't want a letter. We're right here. I'm right here.
And when Kate Bush hit #1 again decades later, that wasn't just nostalgia, that was resurrection. The Demogorgon was real. 6'7" contortionist in a $100,000 suit. Winona Ryder wasn't screaming at a tennis ball. She was screaming at a monster. Even the Mind Flayer started as real smoke and ink footage before CG touch-ups. That's why it feels organic. Because it is. It costs more upfront but saved millions in reshoots and made every performance believable. Sometimes old school is the most future-proof choice. Steve Harrington wasn't supposed to be a disposable jerk. But Joe Keery's natural warmth changed everything. The writers used what I call the redemption algorithm. Make the jerk vulnerable, pair him with someone unexpected like Dustin, then let him earn his hero moment. And he's a fan favorite. Tell me you didn't smile the first time Steve and Dustin teamed up? I did. 11's arc does the same thing on a bigger scale. Weapon, human, friend, leader. Every season gives us a new reason to care. 2016 was chaotic. Politics, news, global tension. Then comes a story about kids fighting monsters and protecting each other. It was exactly what the world needed. Community, teamwork and hope. And because it never got political, everyone could relate. Government conspiracies without the Twitter arguments. And the memes. Barb, Steve's hair, Dustin's smile, and you had a show that was almost a language. It wasn't just a series, it was a shared internet experience. Season 1 cost around $48 million. It brought Netflix an estimated $12.9 billion in value, and they didn't wait to capitalize. Every prop from Hellfire Club shirts to Hawkins mugs was merch ready from day one. Over $1.2 billion in sales later, Stranger Things became a self-sustaining brand. Add theme park experiences and concerts, and you have got a full-blown universe. From binge series to franchise ecosystem, that's Netflix's real superpower. Stranger Things didn't just succeed, it rewired the industry. It raised the production bar, reshaped child actor contracts, and made music supervision a strategic department again. And with season 5 ending the main story and spin-offs on the way, the real question is, can the world survive without the kids from Hawkins? Honestly, yeah, because they didn't just build a story, they built a system. So that's the truth behind Stranger Things. It was never just nostalgia or luck, it was a perfect fusion of emotion, strategy, and timing. The Duffers didn't just make a hit show, they built the blueprint for modern streaming. And maybe that's the real lesson here. Even in an algorithm driven world, what keeps us watching isn't data, it's emotion, friendship, fear, hope. That's the real magic of Stranger Things. Now I'm curious, which show do you think came closest to capturing that magic? Drop it in the comments. And if you love deep dives into how your favorite stories work behind the scenes, hit subscribe.
SPIVIN.
So if you're still here, you clearly love stories as much as I do. So don't stop now. Go watch my Harry Potter video. It breaks down how J.K. Rowling actually built one of the biggest universes in modern history. It's right here. And make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into movies, shows, and the worlds that shaped us. I've got some insane videos coming up, and you don't want to miss them. See you there.